Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories each and every day. We connect you through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Happy Monday. Happy segment number 226. So insane. But I'm so grateful and so happy that you guys tune in each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern, in order to gain a morning message. Just a little bit of inspiration to get you through the day and a lot of real great motivation to keep you motivated each and every day. So I'm glad that you guys are joining me. Today is the day. It is February 22nd. So we will be having our Find Your Voice marketing workshop this evening. So if you haven't grabbed your registration and or been able to sign up, please do so. The link is within the post. So make sure that you guys grab onto that and join us tonight. There's still some time for you to participate. It is going to be super great, very informative. I just sent out to those who have already registered their worksheets and their information. Good morning this morning. So if you have already registered and you didn't get that email, please let me know in the comments below. Send me a direct message, send me an email. I want to make sure you have all the information that you need. Ensure that you are ready for tonight. Again, the energy that you get at 11 o'clock Eastern is the energy you'll get tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, for me to share with you how to find your voice. And then we're also going to share how we're going to use it. Once you found it, we're going to share how we're going to use it and how we're going to get that out into the rest of the world. Our goal is for you to no longer whisper your wishes. Our goal is for you to, in fact, scream your dream. And I know that it's hard, especially in these crazy times. Good morning, Donna. Good morning. Good to see you, especially in these crazy times, especially in the uncertainty of what it is that we've got going on, especially with all of these social media platforms doing all sorts of crazy stuff each and every day. Hey, Darby, how are you? Chitra, how are you? How you guys doing? I'm so excited that you guys tune into me each and every morning. And then tonight, it's our Find Your Voice marketing workshop. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be Zooming. Not only is there going to be like a really impactful lesson, there's going to be a Q&A period. So you can ask me about your business specifically, things that you've been challenged with. Good morning, Lisa. We'll be able to dive in to social media challenges, because I know some of you are dealing with and kind of combating, whether or not to participate in the new platforms, whether or not to participate in the old platform, whatever works. Should I Clubhouse? Should I not? We're going to be talking about all of those things tonight. So if you haven't, good morning, Megan. If you haven't signed up for the Scream Your Dream Find Your Voice marketing workshop, it's only $25. The link is within the post. It's tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, giving you a better understanding as to how to navigate these crazy times and be able to find your voice. Yay! I'm so excited that you guys are all going to be joining me. So great. So I'm going to be popping on to remind you guys also around 3 o'clock on our Scream Your Dream community. I'm just giving you a little bit of a marketing message to get you excited about today and this evening. This is segment number 226. If you guys can believe that. 226 times I've been showing up and being consistent and being, in that space. But even as aggressive as I am, and I'm unapologetic about how aggressive I am, and how willing I am to show up each and every day, I am constantly learning. Constantly. And I learn from all of you. I learn from my students at both Temple and Drexel. I learn from the courses, the books that I listen to and read. I am constantly learning. I'm constantly diving into what it is that I do because I want to gain a sense of expertise within it. The minute I stop learning is the minute I stop growing. The minute I stop growing, I might as well cash it in. I want you guys to focus today on, are you learning? Are you really learning? I know that we were talking about this to an extent last week, but I really, over the weekend, it was really kind of evident to me. I was kind of busy. We have a lot of birthdays in February. So Chris's birthday was last Thursday. Sydney Rachel, my love, my firstborn, turned 10 years old. Turned 10 years old on Saturday. So we spent, I mommied it out. So I was running around like a crazy person. all weekend, kind of making sure, because we didn't do the party. And I love a party. We didn't do that whole thing for her, which makes me kind of sad since she's double digits. So of course I went over and above. So there was a lot of cake and there was a lot of just stuff, and it was just really, really great. So now I'm exhausted. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Good morning. So now I'm a little exhausted coming into this snowy Monday. Those of you on the East Coast, my goodness, everybody around the country is dealing with snow right now. So please be safe and warm at home, safe and warm distance, safe and warm mask, safe and warm taking care of you and yours. But as I navigate all those things, the cold weather, the 10-year-old birthday party, the This Is It network, all of those things, I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly, in need of more information. And why, even poignant as this is, because we have the Scream Your Dream, Find Your Voice workshop tonight, it's even more to say that everything is moving so quickly. Is it not, people? Right? I was talking to a colleague last week about the time in which it took for us to go from, I know, age myself, from us to go from let's say black and white televisions to color televisions, from VCRs to DVDs, from CDs to DVDs, right? It was a longer time period. Now, every 6 months, we're dealing with the new iPhone. We're dealing with the new social media platform. We're dealing with the new version of the existing social media platform, right? So it's not just that there's new social media platforms. The social media platforms that we know and love are adding new features each and every day. Should I reel? Should I not? Should I do a story? Should I just post? There's so much that goes into the resources that we have, whether they be free or we pay extra for them, or the services and the industries that we're in. And for those of us who are not in a space, those of us who are not able, right? Those of us who are not able to be in the trench of it, there needs to be a place where we continue to learn. And believe me, I teach at 2 amazing institutions. I lend my voice to other institutions in specific industries. Shout out to the Made Institute. They're a curriculum for fashion and design. They're absolutely wonderful. I just submitted a course for them. So I'm working with traditional foundational education, right? 4-year colleges, 2-year programs, 4-year programs. But for those of us who are out here, the chances of us going back to traditional scenarios for higher ed may vary. So where do you tap in? How do you do that? How can I continue learning? One is not being the smartest person in the room all the time. My ego-driven entrepreneurs. And I have to say this because it comes from me, right? Oh, thank you so much. It comes from me because I spent a majority of my career being the smartest person in the room, even the oldest person in the room. And there was a sense of comfort in that, right? I'm going to lead these young people. I'm going to teach these young people. The only problem with all of that is that I wasn't learning. I wasn't growing. And therefore, I couldn't trickle that down to them, right? So we were in a stalemate. I was mismanaging. I was overpromising. I was under-delivering because I wasn't learning. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow, right? As an entrepreneur that works so hard and moves so quickly and does all the things, it's a hard pill to swallow that I didn't have all the answers, that I didn't know, where to turn, that they would come to me with, what are we going to do next? And I had no idea, that I wasn't clear on what it is that I was going to do. I wasn't clear on how I was going to make it work. I wasn't clear on what the next step should be because I was in a space of really, really just going into it with my head down. And a lot of you might feel that way. You might feel like, y'all, I just got to pay Peter and Paul, right? I got to make sure that I'm getting these emails out. I got to make sure that I'm creating this business. I got to make sure that I'm doing this thing. I don't have time to take another course. I don't got time to take another class. I don't got time. But the problem in that is that this world has changed and it is moving so fast. And if we are not moving with it, if we are not taking the necessary time out of the hustle to learn the new hustle, we will be left behind by oftentimes people who are less skilled, who have less expertise, who have less knowledge in what it is our core business is, because they have adapted to where the industry is going. So as a little piece of sisterly advice or a friend that has your ear that wants you to be able to function in the proper way, wants you to be able to be as successful as you could possibly be, it is really time for you to identify where can you learn more. And in the lieu of courses and workshops and those types of things, it might just be having a colleague type conversation. It might be calling up somebody like-minded in the industry, somebody that you graduated from an institution with, somebody that you finished a previous course with, somebody that knows the trials and tribulations of the industry in which you are in, and saying, let's discuss what's next. Let's learn the technology that's now in place. Let's have a discussion about what's going on with LinkedIn. Let's look at these reels, and if they're useful, if they're not useful, give yourself the opportunity to keep learning. Not for ego's sake, but for survival. To allow yourself to be in a position where you know as much as you need to know in the space in which you want to thrive. Because going into it naively, going into it pretending not to know. Good morning, Cheryl. Going into it pretending that we have all of the answers, that we're clear on everything that we're doing, is a falsehood. It's a falsehood. And we are no longer in the industries where the textbooks tell the tale, because they are outwritten the moment in which they are printed. We are in a space where we need to move fast. And this is not to discourage you, to make you feel anxious, to be like, Sheldon, I can't do one more thing. We need to have this aligned in the day-to-day of the things in which we are doing. So you guys know that I say it's not a to-do list, it's a today list. And how are we going to focus on what we're going to do today? And a sense of learning should be part of your daily rhythm. Learning something new. Even if it's a fun task that you're doing while you're drinking your coffee, walking on the treadmill, running that mile, right? What are you learning? How can you take in some sense of knowledge so you can participate aggressively and productively in a conversation that will get you closer to what it is that you want? How can you participate in the act of learning so you can be better for it? So you can not only participate in your industry, but be an expert within it. So people can call on you for the trends, call on you for where it is that the industry is going, as opposed to you being left behind. I want you just to think about it in a way, in an infancy way, like just, oh my goodness, what else is there for me to know? Because there may be new ways for you to be able to do things. There may be innovative ways for you to be able to make something happen. There may be easier ways in order for you to not only do what you are doing, but to do and go where you want to go. But you will only know that if you keep learning. You will only know that if you keep tapping in, if you keep listening to what it is that you've got going on, if you keep saying, okay, what else is there for me to know? Where else can I deem as a resource? Thank you so much. Katricia, thank you so much. Is there something else? Is there something else I should know? Is there someplace else I should know? Is there some other piece? Now, please, I'm not asking you to have another job or go enroll in 90 million courses or different schools if you don't choose to or don't have the resources to. This is about diving in. Stop Googling about banana bread, right? I see you. Hi, Holly. How are you? Stop Googling about banana bread and Google and learn something as it relates to the hopes and dreams that you have set out for yourself. Don't get me wrong. In the beginning of this pandemic, I was a sweet talker, Betty Crocker. I could make a mean banana bread, made a few alterations to the recipe that I found. But there is a time for that. So I just want you to fill in the time that you need in order to keep learning. Don't assume that you are where you need to be and that is all and you are in a good space, even for the time being. Incorporate the practice of learning into your day-to-day. Find a community of people that you can say, did you hear? I didn't know. Have you seen? Right? In the most casual nature of the conversations that we have out there, let's begin to have intelligent teaching moments for ourselves, where we can see if what we are doing and where we are going makes sense. If what you can see and what we are doing and how everything moves is in a positive space. The goal is for us to be able to keep learning, to keep thriving and moving in a direction so we are not left behind. So we can, in essence, not only find our voice, but use it and educate people that are along the way. They will value what you have to say and therefore the products and services in which you provide. And seek education within you because you are full of knowledge. So today we got to keep learning. We got to keep learning. I need you to pick up a book. I need you to pop an earbud in your ear. I need you to listen to a book. I need you to ask a friend. I need you to be committed to understanding and educating yourself in the industry that you have chosen, because you want to be better, because you deserve to be the expert, because you deserve to be the resource, and your voice will make a difference. I'm Sheldon Bartlett-Rumer, and this is it. For more information on all that we've got going on, please don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. Tonight, February 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be hanging out via Zoom. If you have not registered for the Find Your Voice Marketing Workshop, you must, my darlings. You got to hang out with me. Hang out with me. Bring a pad, bring a piece of paper, bring a tablet, dive on in, and understand not only how to find your voice, but how to use your voice in order for you to get closer to what it is that you want. It is time. It is your turn. And I'm going to make sure that you have all the resources that you need in order to not only, oh my goodness, tell your story, but for you all to scream your dream. I will see you tonight at 6 p.m. I'll be popping on around 3 o'clock for our Marketing Monday, as I do on Mondays within our community group. If you need more information about the event this evening or our Scream Your Dream membership, please let me know. If you feel like somebody in your life needed to hear this lesson, please make sure that you share it with them. Otherwise, I will see you either this evening or tomorrow morning again as I share my morning message Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern. Okay, no excuses. Keep learning and scream your dream. Take care.